You'll get to know how do you need to attempt a particular question type and how do you need to manage time when it's on reading mock test.
Look at the score. We got full marks.
Hello everyone, I'm Sonam Sandhu from PTE Made Easy, and in this video we are going to focus on reading mock test. So in this video I am going to do one reading full test along with you. You can also practice it simultaneously by simply pausing it at the question and later on checking the answers along with me. You'll get to know how do you need to attempt a particular question type and how do you need to manage time when you have only 30 minutes to do all the question types. You'll also get to know how you need to give preference to a particular question more as compared to other question types. How do you need to finish the reading test on time or before time? So let's get started.
So as you can already see, this test is all about reading. So ये जो full video है ये reading mock test की video है, and in this session we are going to focus on full reading test. And as you can see, the timer is running, so we have very limited time and we have to finish the whole reading test. I'll tell you how you need to do it and the strategies you need to use in order to finish it on time. Let's get started. We have reading and writing fill in the blanks here, and as you can already see here, we have the first fill in the blank in which we have drop down options. Interior design is professionally conducted practice based process of planning and realization of interior spaces and the elements within. Interior design is dash with the function. Dash with the function, as in some verb is going to come here. Okay, so if you want to know the way you have to do reading and writing fill in the blank, simply go through my video of drop down blanks. You'll get to know how do you need to do this particular question type. So here we are going to have the word concerned. Interior designing is, or interior design is concerned with the function. Responded cannot come, consume no, corresponded no, concerned. It is concerned with the function and operation of the aesthetics, as in beauty, and its dash, as in some noun is going to come. So let us look at the option. So some noun. What? Capable is not a noun. Environmental is not a noun. Denied is not a noun. So sustainability, as in long term uses, something which can be used for a long time. So here sustainability is going to come. The work of an interior designer draws upon many other disciplines such as environmental psychology, architecture, product design, and aesthetics in relation to a wide dash of wide product of no. Wide is an, what is wide? Wide is an adjective, so we'll need a noun here. So wide product, wide design, no. Wide range of building spaces, wide variety, wide range. So here we have the option range. So that's it, we are done with this one. Similarly, we are going to do the other ones. Today, the world of dash is on speed. World of what? World of globalization. Not Venice, matter, stupid. World of globalization. Okay. Time has been dashed. Up now, here, past. We usually use time has been past. Time has been syllables. No. Here we need a verb only. So past is a verb and compressed is a verb. What are we going to use here? That's what we need to see. As per globalization, time has been compressed. We are able to travel to places in a short span of time. So here, as per the topic, we can use compressed and we'll get to know what exactly it is later on as well. And space does not exist for most people. But in my world, when I went back to Afghanistan after 23 years, space had expanded. So here clearly, space had expanded. Okay, when I went back, but in my world, space had expanded, but time has been compressed. Every dash form of architecture, every dash form, as in some adjective is going to come, every dash form of architecture conceivable, conceivable means imaginable, okay, which can be imagined. So every conceivable form of architecture, anyways, every form of architecture is designed, so we cannot use the term designed here. So conceivable. So the most important thing here is read the whole or the whole phrase once, then go through the first sentence, think of the word form. After thinking of the word form, see which option suits best, and later on, after filling it in with the suitable option, check the meaning, whether the meaning matches or not. So every conceivable form of infrastructure had broken down. I wrote, traveled between two cities that used to take 3 hours, now took 12, as in 12 minutes. Okay, so time has been compressed. So the first is when the scale is that we need to dash that just the simple things that are. So we need to what? Two is here. So after two, some verb is going to come. Okay, we need to recognize. Yes, this is the verb only. Accessibility marketing online cannot be the answer. So the answer is clearly recognized. Okay. We need to recognize that just the simple things that are dash. Okay. Simple things that are infrastructure, things, some noun. Created is not noun. Profit cannot be the answer. So, but yes, here something like created could have come, that are created. Just that the simple things that are created, it takes 6 years to deliver infrastructure. But here we would put infrastructure because they are talking about simple things that are, as in they are giving some example that are infrastructure. It takes 6 years to deliver infrastructure. In our world, any meaningful sort of thing, but the dash of attention or what is happening today, what's happening tomorrow, but what they are clearly talking about modality, but the modality of attention, not poster of attention. Moderate cannot come, transport cannot come. So the most suitable option here is modality. What exactly? What is the present scenario? Okay, so but the modality of attention is what is happening today, what's happening tomorrow. So we need to do fill in the blanks like such, do drop down blanks like such only. Go through the text once to get an idea, just skim it once. Okay, snakes, it's about snakes. So they are going to talk about venom, they are talking about toxins and bleeding. We have gotten to know what exactly they are going to talk about now. Go through the first blank or the first sentence. Snakes attack larger animals like us when they are disturbed. These bites are not dash as little or none of the venom is released. So, none of the venom, none of the poison is released. That's why these are not fatal. Fatal means deadly. These are not deadly. Okay. Because you have to simply read the sentence carefully, then see which particular word form is going to fit in here. Third point is check the meaning after filling it with the suitable option. And do you know one thing? Reading and writing drop down blanks. These particular, or I would say this particular task is the most important one. So give proper time to this task. But here I am explaining, so it is taking time as well. But I'm going to do it quite fast. Later on, I'll explain whatever doubt has been pending, or if you guys have any doubt, I'm going to explain that as well. Okay. Now, the full deadly dose of poison is used to kill smaller animals for food. Snake dash contain 3 times of poison. Okay, snake what? Snake dash contain. Okay, contain as in verb is in singular form. So something plural. Skins, no. Venoms contain 3 types of poisons. So the answer is venoms. Usually varying in amounts. They contain substances that dash the blood cell. What? That weaken the blood cell. Deny cannot be the answer. Regulation cannot be the answer. Survive. No. Weaken the blood cell and walls of this. Okay. Next. Now what happens? Which results in profuse bleeding and toxins to dash the heart. What the heart? Obviously, poison is going to do something bad. So paralyze the heart. Okay. When bitten by a snake, one should apply a broad bandage over the wound and up the limb to help compress the tissues and prevent the spread of venom before sending the dash. Sending what? Sending the victim to the hospital. So that's what the answers are going to be. That's what I believe. Proceeding further, fourth one, we are going to have like somewhere around 5 of these. What is a country? How is a country defined? When people ask how many countries are there in the world, they dash a simple answer. What? They expect a simple answer. Obviously, around, differ, cannot come. Expect. After all, we have explored the dash planet. After all, we have explored the dash planet. We have explored the whole planet. We have international travel, okay? So we need not to read here now. However, the answer to the question dash according to whom you ask varies. Answer varies according to whom you ask. Most people say there are 192 countries, but others point out there could be more like 260 of them. Coming to the final sentence without wasting further time, some countries find it convenient to recognize or not recognize what? Not recognize green countries? No, other country. Okay, so the answers are going to be this. Let's proceed on to the next one. These are the most important questions. That's why I am asking you to devote maximum amount of time on these only. I'll tell you when you need not to focus more. You'll get to know in the coming, in the whole session, in this session only. Since the last paper reform, several dash have been dashed. So several what? Several dash has have been dash. We'll get to know several arguments or several proposals, because several something has to be plural here. Several essays have been. Let's see this option here. Several dash have been offered. Proposals offered to make the Western calendar more useful or dash. So as in more useful. So some proposals, several proposals. Arguments cannot make something useful. Proposals have been offered to make the Western calendar more useful, or as in some synonym of useful or something related to useful, regular. Proposals, regular. Calendar more useful and regular, not portable. Obviously, we want the calendar to be regular. Now next, very few reforms such as rather different French Republican and Soviet calendars had gained official dash. Official what? Official acceptance. We need some noun here because official is an adjective. Official ignorance cannot be the answer, and official success cannot also be the answer. Simply read it thoroughly, fill in the blank with the suitable option and match. Check the meaning if the meaning is making sense or not. That's what you need to do, and you will never face any problem in reading and writing drop down blanks. Proceeding further to the next part, and that is, so here we have multiple choice. They are clearly saying read the text and answer the multiple choice questions by selecting the correct responses. More than one response is correct. Okay, so we do not know how many, but they have clearly told more than one response is correct. We are not going to devote more time on this. Maximum 1 minute. According to paragraph, which of the following were true of viewing film in kinetoscope? Okay, so kinetoscope parlor. So we need to find kinetoscope. We have found it here. Okay, kinetoscope. Here it is. Okay, Thomas Edison peep show device, the kinet, was introduced to public in this. It was designed for use in this parlors and arcades which contain only a few individual machines, permitted only one customer to view a shot at one time. One individual viewed a film. That's what we got the first answer. The first kinetoscope parlors contained 5 machines. For the price of 25 cents, customers moved from machine to machine to watch 5 different films. Okay, customers could view one film after another. So this is the answer. Next. And yes, they could do this. Okay, now, yeah, we have this here, or in the case of famous prize fights, successive rounds of a single fight. Okay, so prize fights were the most popular subjects for film. It's not mentioned. Each film was short. So where did we get to know that it was short? So we need to see whether they were talking about short or not. They were talking about, yes, few individual machine, 50 foot film. Okay, 25 cents one. They were clearly talking about small opening in machine that was created for the purpose. Consumption format to point images were projected on the screen. Few individual machines, yeah, to view a shot, clearly visible shot. At times it happens we are not able to identify, but they clearly mentioned here that short film, to view a short 50-foot film at one time. So we read it earlier, but we did not get to know, but I believe this is the answer. So let's proceed further. Do not waste. more time on this particular question type. Now coming to reorder paragraphs, here also we are not going to spend more time, but definitely more than multiple choice questions. So here what do we have? Only 16 minutes are left. So we need to pick up the pace. I need to pick up the pace in explanation as well. So now we have reorder paragraph. So here we need to find the introductory sentence first. So when we are talking about introductory sentence, sentence is that one in which something is getting introduced. So unlike Barnes' previous books, Mother of Storms has a fairly large cast of viewpoint characters. They are not. Say they have used pronoun here. That means they are referring back to something. Okay. This usually referring back to something. But even the evil American corporate magnate is a pretty likable guy. So, but contradicting. So, I believe this is going to be the first one. Let us start with this one. So, this will be the first one. Okay. Now, proceeding further, they are talking about has a fairly large cast of viewpoint characters. Okay. So, now what is going to come afterwards? This usually irritates me, but I didn't mind it here. Their interactions are well handled and informative, although occasionally in moving those. Now, here we are going to add here. They are not necessarily good guys. Why are we going to put it here? If you look at the last sentence, especially when one character is ex-girlfriend. So here they are talking about guys, good characters, bad characters. So definitely they are not necessarily good guys. So we are going to add it clearly here because they are referring back to the last sentence of the previous one. So introductory sentence, then the explanation part, then the elaborating part wherein they are referring back to the previous sentence, and last, but even the evil American, okay, so clearly that is going to come. But even the evil, okay, even the evil American corporate magnate is a pretty likable guy. So that's what they are saying. Here they were talking about guys. So that's why the last sentence is going to be this one. So find the introductory sentence, then find the story, and at the end find the concluding sentence. That's what you need to do. Coming to the next one, again reorder. So pick up the pace again. Okay. Now here around 1 billion people depend on water resources. Okay. Around the world, wind in valleys generally travel up the valley, up the sides. Okay. The wind in the valleys in the region plays an important role. This is the way we usually start now. So, do we need to see around 1 billion or this? Let us see. Around 1 billion people depend on water resources originating from the Hindu Kush Karakoram Himalayan region, attributable to both rainfall and melting of snow and ice. So they are referring to something. This is what they are saying, that they depend on water resources. Okay. Then next, around 1 billion people depend on water resources. So this is the first sentence. Okay. The wind in the valleys in the region plays an important role in transporting clouds and this. Okay. So the next sentence is going to be the wind in the valleys in the region plays an important role, ठीक है, in transporting clouds and moisture and redistributing snow in the valley. So understanding what drives this wind is crucial. So they were talking about snow and ice here. Now they are referring back to that snow. That's why this is going to be the second sentence. Okay. Now, third, what will be the third sentence here? Okay. Third sentence. Around the world, wind in valleys generally travels up the valleys and up the sides of mountains during the day. So now they are explaining it. Don't waste a lot of time. Just try to understand what exactly they are saying and just rearrange it, reorder it. Okay. This is often driven by this. So at the last sentence, this is often driven by something they are concluding. This is often driven by differences in pressure caused by slopes of the mountains and the shape of the valleys. So that's what will be the answer. Next, now we have again the second most important part of reading fill in the blanks. Let's do it quite fast. A novel dash for helping farmers to dry out hay more quickly has won a University of Glasgow graduate a prestigious design award. So what? A novel device for helping farmers. Okay, something that is helping farmers, not partnerships. We need a noun here. So it cannot be partnership or instruction. Okay. Coming further, Gavin came up with the design as part of his product design engineering degree course. Run in dash with Glasgow School of Art. Run in what? Run in dash with something. Run in what with? Something is going to come. Okay, so run in conjunction with connection. Conjunction means connection. It can be conjunction only because we do not find any other suitable word here. Run in instruction with cannot be the answer. So that's why we are going to add conjunction here. Conjunction means connection. Okay. Now looking at the last sentence, the rollers are driven from one hydraulic motor and are geared so as to spin at the same speed and in opposite directions dash that the touching so that the as in ensuring that the they are talking about something wherein we have to understand they are clearly saying ensuring that the touching inner ठीक है ensuring that the touching inner two faces of the belt that perform the inversion move rearwards at the same speed. Okay, next. Again, we need to pick up the pace. We have three more questions left after this. Okay, but it is taking a lot of time in explanation. Still, I'll try to finish it up. So let's be quick. Okay, now are patented. Okay, twice daily, 20 male and female volunteers applied a liquid containing myoxinol, a patented dash of okra. What? A patented dash of okra. Okra, something related to patented extract of okra. It can be definitely a patented extract of okra. So this will be the answer. The results were impressive. After a month, the dash and number of wrinkles on the myoxinol treated side were this. After the month, the dash and number of wrinkles. So what? The dash and number of wrinkles here, the depth and number of wrinkles. Definitely something has to come like such only. We cannot write body solid, so the depth. It's all about matching the meaning. Fill in the blank with the suitable option. Check the meaning, whether the meaning is making coherence or not. That's what you have to do. After a month, the depth. Okay. Treated side were dashed by approximately 27%. Were reduced or increased. But there is no increased here. So reduced will be the answer. Okay. Were reduced by this. It's hard to even find studies that show that the active ingredients in cosmetics penetrate the skin, let alone more dash research on their effects, let alone more comprehensive research. Definitely, comprehensive means detailed research. So, comprehensive will be the answer. Research is a noun, we need some adjective. So, comprehensive is the adjective. Next, okay, next one. First, new ideas are the wheels of progress. Without them, stagnation dash. What? Without them, stagnation. What? Stagnation reigns, as in rules. Stagnation rules. Stagnation as in something getting accumulated. Okay. Whether you are a designer dreaming of another world, an engineer working on a new kind of structure, an executive dash with developing a fresh business. Executing an executive dash with what? Some verb is going to come. Okay, an executive what? Charged with forgettable, critical, memorable, obey, concept. What is going to come here? An executive charged with developing this. Okay, a fresh business dash. A fresh business concept, idea. Obviously, we do not have idea here, so concept is going to come. A fifth grade teacher trying to plan a dash. Plan a what? Plan a noun we need. So plan a fact. We can come plan a memorable school assembly program because here we have something after the blank. So plan a memorable school assembly program. We need some adjective here. So before school assembly program, last a new way to sell the same old raffle tickets. Your ability to generate good ideas is dash to your success, is critical to your success. It is important for your success. So that's what's going to come. Next, and this is the important one. Let's focus on this. And after this, we are going to get only multiple choice questions. We can skip that as well, or we can mark any random answer. Let's do it properly. It's very important. That's what you need to do in your exam as well. The APEC Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation Summit dash yesterday in Santiago. What happened? So dash yesterday in Santiago. Okay. So it was, we need to find the correct answer here. Summit closed yesterday. Okay. Chile with leaders dash to increase their fight on global terror and weapons of mass destruction. So, what is going to come here? We need to understand it properly in order to decide which particular answer is going to come here. So, the APEC Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation Summit dash yesterday in Santiago. So, dash as in some verb is going to come caused, closed, solved, forwent, sideline, fair, second, economic, going, could. So, closed is the closest one. Okay. ठीक है, Santiago, Chile, with leaders dash to increase their fight on global terror and weapons of mass destruction. With leaders dash to what? Leaders solve to, forwent to, sideline to, fair to, second, economic, wooing. With leaders wooing to increase. They were wooing to increase. Okay. The traditional epic dash. Okay, now the traditional epic dash, some noun is going to come. ठीक है, epic dash of dash and free trade, dash of dash and free trade. Okay, free trade issues, economic and free trade issues. Okay, this can be the answer here. Economic and free trade issues. The traditional epic dash of economic. Okay, forwent of economic and free trade issues were completely overshadowed by US President George Washington Bush agenda and war terror. Proposals to set up a regional free trade agreement were dash. Proposals to set up were solved, okay, were closed. Okay, we can say closed, but here what? Summit caused yesterday. No, not caused yesterday. So proposals to set a free regional trade agreement were sidelined. So this is going to come. Let's proceed further. Okay, last one. Now multiple choice question. We cannot go back, as you can clearly see here. So whatever you have written, that is going to be the one. We were in rush, so we got confused in the last one. It's okay, it happens. It happens in the exam as well. I'm going to explain the answers at the end. So now the main purpose of the text is to what? To throw light on the views of A.J.P. Taylor about the beginning of World War II. So here it is generally believed that Second World War began on this with the attack of Poland, with the invasion of Poland by Germany. Some historians link it to start of the world's Sino-Japanese War on July 7, 1937. According to this, two wars were fought simultaneously, and okay. So they are talking about Second World War, but it is not only about the beginning. Okay, so there is no single universally agreed upon date of the end. They are talking about beginning and end both to highlight the generally held view about the start and end of World War II. No, they are not talking about generally held view. They are giving views to prove that World War II did not end on. Okay, no. To discuss the varying views of the start and end. So we can actually say it here to discuss the varying views. Let us mark it and then read it carefully so that we do not miss the answer. It is conflict. It is believed that the conflict ended with the armistice of August 14, 1945, popularly known as the Victory of Japan Day. So they are giving various views that it ended like such, it started like such, it was invaded by Poland, things like such, invasion of Poland by Germany. So we need to just mark it like such. So now submit. So let's look at the score. We got full marks. Yeah. 90 out of 90. So reading and writing fill in the blanks full. We were even confused in fill in the blanks. Okay, we were even confused in fill in the blanks, drag and drop. Okay, then also we were able to make it. Why? Because we just simply focused on matching the meaning. We just simply focused on understanding what the text is all about. So fill in the blanks is simply all about reading it carefully in order to know what exactly is happening. Now we can go through it in detail so that we get to know what exactly happened. So let us look at this one. So we did it right. Interior design is concerned with the function and operation of aesthetics and its sustainability. Okay. So what is happening? Operation of aesthetics concerned with this sustainability, because it's sustainability. For how long will we be able to use it for sustainability? We need to just fill it with the suitable word form. That's the most important thing. Firstly, think of the word form. Interior design is dash with, so after is some verb is going to come. We need to see which all options are verbs. Once we have seen that these two options are verb, we are going to see which option suits best. But here in this particular question type we get four options, so we need to see whether all four are verbs. If not, two are verbs, then which one is the correct one? This is the method of doing such. Okay. Now, in this session, we simply focused on mock test. I would like you to pause the screen every time I was about to start the test. Do it yourself and then do it with me. That's what the best strategy to go through this mock test video, because this video is not about me getting 90, is it's all about you practicing along with me. So whenever the first question comes, simply pause it and try it yourself. Okay, then I'm going to do it, you will check the answers. Second question, pause it, try it yourself, check the answer with me. Third, do it yourself, check the answer with me. That's what you have to do. If you're going to do it like such, it is going to take time, but you are going to practice it thoroughly. And if you want the videos in which I have explained all the question types, I have explained the strategies to all the question types, simply go through my PTE reading playlist. It will help you guys a lot. Okay. So this is the way you need to do. Now these are the answers. All the answers were correct. I'm just flipping the sheets one by one so that you can check it once yourself. Okay. Next. And if you face problem in any of the questions, simply let me know. I'll explain you that particular part again in my upcoming video, because the main motive of this video is that you guys practice along with me, and the way we are able to finish the whole test in the given time period. The way we need to focus more on reading and writing fill in the blanks and reading fill in the blanks, rather than focusing on multiple choice questions or reorder paragraphs. So that's what the main focus was on. Multiple choice question, three answers, all three were correct. It was quite easy. It's just that you have to find the suitable option. Okay. So next, reorder paragraphs the way we did. Next, the way we did. Okay. Again, reading fill in the blanks. Reading fill in the blanks. Drag and drop. Third one, drag and drop. Okay, so yeah, there was only one answer wrong, but still we were able to make it. Here it was epic fair, but our answer was epic format, because I got confused there and I was in rush because the time was very limited. That's why. But the answer is fair, rest everything's correct. So you may refer to this one. But still we got 90, because for 1 mark they are not going to reduce your score, so don't worry. And last one was also correct. So this is the way you need to do it. Please practice it yourself and let me know what score will you get in this. What is your score? How many answers are wrong? Let me know in the comment section. And thank you so much for joining me today.